Hey there, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading for the month of October. We are going to do a Celtic Cross. Spirit chose for you the Fairy Tarot by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. So I don't read reversals. I just need to check, see what we're doing here. If these are all... Wow, what a interesting way to start. You get 3 cards for your energy coming in. So we have the Awakening, the Sun, and the Four of Autumn, which is the Four of Pentacles. So air signs seem to be getting a lot around finances. So you're the only ones I've done so far, so I'm curious to see if that's going to be like the theme of the month. But we have the Sun, and we have a solar eclipse coming up that trines your sign, which would be, for some of you, if you're an Aquarius rising, it is quite likely it is quite likely, wow, everything's just dropping out in groups. All right. It could be in your 10th house of career. So let's just see what we get here. You have an opportunity. You have a huge opportunity. Okay, you have an opportunity, and it is around money, and it is big. So overall energy here is the 8 of Autumn, which would be like the 8 of Pentacles. It says do more research. Okay, so there is more research that's needed. We have here in the outcome card the Princess of Autumn, which would be like the Page of Swords. I'm sorry, Page of Pentacles, which is also about research. It says studious, responsible, happy news around your career, promotions, or scholarship, well thought out ideas that go perfectly, and needing a little push to get going. I think we have opportunities for pushes this month. We have 2 eclipses. I'll actually do separate videos for those. But we have a new moon eclipse in Libra, which trines your sign. That's on the 14th, and then on the 28th, we have a full moon eclipse in in Taurus, which squares your sign. And that is, Taurus is usually about money and stuff like that. So we'll have to see what happens here. But it says do more research before proceeding. That's what the 8 says, and this one says to do more research. So whatever this idea is, and there's a lot of swords here also, whatever this idea is, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in, there is a need to do the work, to do the research, I think you want to just kind of jump in and do something, so do you need to take like one of those free online seminars to get a little more information on something? Do you need to talk to a professional? Is there something around here? But right now you're chasing your thoughts around in your head. Okay, so in the area of what you're consciously thinking about, we have the 3 of Winter, and the 3 of Winter would be like the 3 of Swords, but that is not heartbreak. That is the pain we create for ourselves with our thoughts that chase through our head. Right? And so real heartbreak comes in the emotional waters. And so this is just our thoughts attacking us, coming at us, kind of like 8 of Swords energy, only there's only 3 of them right now. So it says to reach out for others for comfort. You will grow stronger from the situation, and sadness that will heal with time. And so there feels like there's been some sort of a disappointment, a letdown, something that you thought you hoped would be better or whatever, but your thoughts are chasing you around, and it's almost like the opportunity to focus on a new opportunity, something new coming in, because here in the environment we have the Empress. The power of creativity and success that allows for a life of luxury. So there is an opportunity here to really get something moving for yourself. It's just about figuring out how to find the balance. So here you are in the energy of the balance, Temperance card. People, okay, so reach out, get the advice, do the research, but in the end, it comes down to you. Trust yourself. You have a unique way of looking at things, of managing things and doing things, and other people putting constraints on you and trying to restrict your energy and trying to force you to do things only in a certain way that they approve of is very difficult for you, right? I raised 2 Aquarius kids. This I know. Guardrails were not a thing they enjoyed. So there is a need to really assess for yourself what creates the balance inside of you that allows you to express yourself the way you need to, but also gives you the opportunity to understand that other people have good ideas too, right? And so take everything into account, get the information that you need, create the balance and take your time with this. We don't need to rush into anything right now. You have pages. You have pages. You don't have any kings or queens here. You have pages and a knight. And so there's also this. This is the hangman. It's just to wait until you have the knowledge that you need, that you are seeking. And so the sun would ask you to shine the light on what it is that you're looking for. And the 4 of Autumn is also a card of pulling our energy in and assessing a situation and figuring out what creates stability, right? There's a need for stability. So it says to manage your resources wisely, achieve balance in how you spend and save, and help those who are less fortunate. But again, it's a card of balance. And I'm not sure, I mean, it could be around finances. There are definitely a lot of pentacles here. But it also has to do with the balance in your thought process and how comfortable you feel with the whole situation. And so I feel like integrity is at work here. It's almost as though you have the opportunity to make a lot of money doing something, but does that feel comfortable for you? Or you're in a place where, you know, there's stability, but you have an idea or you don't really feel like you're comfortable there for some reason. There's this, I'm getting the itchy sweater feeling again. So 7 of Swords is in the energy that is kind of pushing the situation forward here. And it says there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly and running away from the truth. So this is not the same 7 of Swords that we generally get, but Spirit picks the decks. So we got to go with the messages that come through with it. And then also she's skating, and it looks like she's skating on thin ice. You're skating on thin ice. I've literally never gotten that out of that card. Either you're skating on thin ice or somebody else is. It is about integrity. If you are struggling in your present position, career choice, there's a better choice ahead. Either you're struggling because you just about had it with everybody there, or you're struggling and it's just not a good fit and you see the writing on the wall in some way or the other. But more information is needed. So we have the Sun. Plans to work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and communication and gratitude. Change the way you're looking at a situation. Express your uniqueness. But there's a temporary pause in the action. Just express your uniqueness. I like it when they tell you guys to do that because you should always do that. But I love that it's like literally right there in the center of the reading, face forward, right? And so here in the energy of the subconscious, we have this card of independence, right? The 9 of Pentacles. This is so you. So reground yourself. I'm sorry, reward yourself. All right, I'm going to say reground yourself. There's a lot of Pentacles here. You're an air sign. You have Uranus, your ruling sign, in Taurus. And every time that idea that comes in, it's a grounding energy, right? And a lightning bolt hits the ground, it grounds the energy. It takes the idea out of the ethers and puts it into the earth. And here's your subconscious. And so there's a need to take an idea and pull it forward and really ground it into something. But you are going through a phase where you're definitely going through some mental healing, right? And maybe even emotional, but it feels more like a situation that doesn't sit right with you for some reason. And it's about you finding your way forward into a situation that is more comfortable, where you feel more balanced, whether this is in a relationship a work situation or around your finances. There's something that the collaboration is uncomfortable. In the obstacle, we have the card of collaboration, the Three of Pentacles, which is about working with others in order to achieve something. And there's something about the teamwork aspect that is just generating a lot of friction in your life. So either you and your significant other aren't on the same page around finances, or you're not on the same page with your coworkers, or you're not on the same page with your boss. There's something where, but don't play small. Do not play small. We have the Empress energy, the opportunity to really grow something here. It's your unique talents and abilities and capabilities that are what are important. We come here with our own gifts for a reason, right? So, now to what it actually says. Reward yourself for your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, and cherishing your time alone. And again, collaboration seems to be a problem. The more independently that Aquarius gets to work, I know in general works for you. And it's not that you're not capable of good collaboration. You totally are. But there's something about this energy. I think that full moon eclipse squaring your energy, that's uncomfortable energy. And so it may be that it's more toward the end of the month where it's really uncomfortable. And in the beginning to the middle of the month, as we're leading up to that new moon that trines, that new moon eclipse that trines your sign, you might be getting an idea about what it is you really want to do and what you really direction you want to move forward in, and how can we get into this space in our lives where we create that kind of balance that comes in, right? And so this balance, this Libra type card coming in, how can you bring this together? Wow, there's a lion on here. And the lion is filling up the cup, right? So the lion energy opposes yours. And so but Venus is there right now, and she's like, what do you really want? What is of value to you? She's getting ready to, in the middle of October, she moves into Virgo, which is about reorganization and creating structure around financial things. And so with this, in the subconscious, this desire for independence, we have the Prince of Summer, so the Knight of Cups. But look, he is riding on a dandelion fluff. That is wishes. That's a lot of wish, right? When you blow on the dandelion, it's the same as blowing out your birthday candle. It's like make a wish. And then the seeds float out there, and you don't know where the seeds of intention are going to be able to find the ground that is fertile to take root. And so I really want to encourage you to make a very strong wish on a star, right? That new moon eclipse. What is this big wish, seal it into your heart space. Be willing to feel, right? It's emotional. To feel the joy of having succeeded in whatever this is. And so sometimes it's like and actually vague is sometimes really the better way to go. And so it's about the feeling of what success feels like. It's like feeling comfortable in your own skin, creating the things that you want. And it doesn't have to have a total clarity of the vision. At this time, I don't think you can do that. We have the Hangman here and all this stuff, but I do think you can get very clear on what you want to feel. How do you want to feel when you wake up in the morning? How do you want to feel throughout the day? How do you want to feel when you complete the day? Because we also have the Six of Swords, which is water energy with your swords energy, the healing thoughts. That on your conscious mind, you have the Three of Swords. How do you get to the Six of Swords? And it's by activating in your heart space every morning, taking a few minutes to just feel, what would joy feel like in my life? How would that feel? So this is very encouraging. Positive changes are on the way. A welcome relief from the troubled times, traveling or relocating. So it could be relocating to a new job, or literally moving, or maybe taking a little long weekend to rest and recharge and rejuvenate. Again, a new moon always makes us pull our energy in. A new moon eclipse you're definitely going to want. And it's great because it falls on a weekend, I believe. Yeah. Ooh, it falls on a Saturday, which means we have a Friday the 13th this month. Okay, so that allows us to take a nice quiet space for ourselves and pull our energy in and reflect and ground and to decide what we want to feel like. What do we want to feel like moving forward? What can do that? And then getting that brain back engaged, right? We are going to definitely do this. So this collaboration is difficult, right? And so you're feeling like perhaps that you are a member of a team and you are not being acknowledged. People do not see your skills. They do not appreciate you. People take a job for money, but they stay when they feel appreciated. So maybe there is a repackaging of how you present what you're doing that will allow you to get maybe the raise that you were seeking, or to brush up your resume for where you're going next, or it could be a relationship. I'm not getting relationship out of this. I'm getting career stuff. So we have here the Prince of Winter. So we have 2 knights and 2 pages. Maybe we only have 1 page. I guess we only have 1 page. Okay. So this is movement. Movement emotionally. 6 of Winter is emotional and thoughts. This is thoughts and this is emotional. So you have movement forward, but it's something about bringing them into balance, right? So you're balancing your thoughts, and there's a recognition that needs to really be fully integrated into your system, that your thoughts create your emotions. How you choose to perceive something is how you feel about it. So when you shift your perception, the Awakening card here, when you change the way you look at something and you look for the sunny side of it, right? We have all these sunflowers following the sun. When you choose to look for the sunny side of a situation, that's where the healing comes in. That's where also the ideas have an opportunity to come in that will allow you to move things forward in the direction you want to go. So, Page of Winter, seek out intellectual solution to your problem, the need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes. So there's an opportunity here when that eclipse and that big burst of energy, and then that followed up by that lunar eclipse in Taurus, to really push things out there. That lunar eclipse in Taurus is going to be in the energy of choice and decision making with Saturn. Now Saturn is in Pisces, but it co-rules your sign with Uranus. And so this is about how do you really create structure around this dream, about how you want to feel, what it is that you're truly seeking to manifest and to bring into your world here. How do you bring the balance in? And there's a real, I cannot stress enough because they keep saying it, a need to really recognize that your thoughts, the way you perceive something, has everything to do with how you feel about it. And that is true for everybody. But because you're an air sign, you're more comfortable in your thoughts than you are in your emotions. And sometimes we avoid our emotions because our thoughts are so rapid and sometimes repetitive. When we get this 3, it feels like repetitive. And so you have for your outcome emotionally walking away from a situation that does not work for you. And so there is sudden change here. We have 2 8s. This is mastery. This is self-mastery. The desire for a more meaningful life. Realizing it's time to move on and choosing to make major life changes. I think those 2 eclipses are going to get you off the dime on something, and in a very positive way, because the situation is skating on thin ice. You know this is not sustainable, whatever this is. The job, the relationship, where you live, how you live, in some way, something in your life is not sustainable. This is not news to you. Whatever it is that makes you uncomfortable, you know it's on your mind. What is news to you is that you're actually going to do something about it. But you need to do a little more research. So take the time to get the information you need so that probably with that full moon eclipse at the end of the month, you have made a decision. That full moon eclipse is supercharged. Okay, so, oh my God, what were we talking about? Integrity. Okay, we were talking about integrity. I believe that was you guys. I've been, walk away from dishonest associations, realizing that what you thought you wanted isn't the best choice for your happiness, something that's not worth the effort. You have 2 cards of walking away and an opportunity with this page of autumn here. Happy news about career promotions or scholarships, well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. I think you get a major push to get off the dime and start moving into something that feels right for you. And that's not to say that where you were before wasn't right at that time. But this energy is shifting, Aquarius. We're moving into a whole new age, right? The age of Aquarius. And over the course of the next few years, people are moving, changing, shifting. If we don't move with this energy, we are going to either get left behind or run over, and either one sounds good. And so the more willing we are to let go now, and nobody's more stubborn than Taurus energy. And so that they actually got an extra full moon eclipse in their sign. They got 3. Usually there's 2. There were 3. They had one leading into it. They had one during the middle of the North Node going through Taurus, and now they have this one, and the North Node has actually moved into Aries, but they still have another one. That does not happen very often. It is because an extra push was taken. You have the Mountain. I'm going to have to read what it says in the book. Whoa. Oh! Holy cow! All right, I'm going to get to that in a minute. I want to know. Wow. I love doing this work. It is so fun. You have the capacity to flow around any obstacle. This is the time to adapt. Flow around the obstacle. Move around it. There's water and air here. This is water and air also. When you have the ice, right? It's about thawing it. It's thin ice. Okay, look. Clear your mind. Right? 3 of Swords. Clear your mind. This card says, clear your mind, be present, focus, and embrace. But I want you to see this. What is going on up there? We got a parrot that's flying away. And what card came out here? The parrot. Let's read what it says as soon as I locate the book. It's number 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. Clear your mind. Flow away from what is not working. Move away from the thin ice. You know the situation is not sustainable. And it's better to get away from it before the ice cracks and you end up in the icy waters, right? I am parrot. The fierceness of color, the flash of life. I am the climax, the magical color, and the blending of light and shadow. I am the bridge of communication. I will mimic you, teaching you the proper use of integration and expression. I am the power of words and the effects of speech. I can learn your voice with as much ease as you can learn mine. Words are portals in time, framing the evolution of verbal magic. There are no barriers except those created by humanity. We are all different colors of the same spectrum. This may be a time to clear your throat, let your voice sing out. I am flamboyant and dazzling. I want to be seen. I yearn to be heard. It is time to break down the walls and explore the vastness of your own brightness. integrate everything you hear around you. You are dazzling. You are expressive. You are free-spirited. You are parrot. It's time to fly away. Wow. I love these readings. All right, if you love them too, leave me a comment. Plus, they get you the drawing for the free reading. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe, help this channel to grow. I really appreciate that. I'm on Facebook every day. We get into the astrology a lot more over there. We'll look at the daily energies and how best to use it. So I'd love to have you come over there and join me. Plus, if you join me over there and you win the free reading, I can contact you here in the notifications. But I think most people don't look at those. But on Facebook, it's a lot easier for me to track you down. So come on over and join us. You guys take great care. Set yourself free to go be your beautiful, unique, flamboyant self. There's something magical afoot. The Empress is in the opportunity, in the environment. So go get it. All right, talk to you soon.